Good morning, my beautiful and lovely friends. And we're halfway into September. Oh my goodness, time is really flying by. And we just haven't really had a chat in a while, just a sit down chit chat and touching base on how everything's going with my life right now and how I'm doing on my goals for taking care of myself, which isn't going that great, and what's actually going on in my life. So you make yourself a nice cup of coffee or a tea or maybe just a cold drink and get yourself in a nice comfy spot and settle in for our chat. Well, life never goes as we would hope it to. There's always ups and downs, and we all have highs and lows and struggles, and then we just have things that happen that are unexpected. Like last Sunday, we ran out of water in our well, so that's no fun. So we've been just dealing with that unexpected adventure. And what can you do? That's life. These things happen, and it just gets thrown into the mix of things that you have to troubleshoot. And so we've been dealing with the low water levels here in Ontario. We really have not had much rain at all. And but what can you do about it? So stay tuned. Hopefully that's not going to last long. We also got rid of our chickens. That's a major update for me. That's a major life change because we've had chickens for so many years. I don't know, maybe 10 years now. And so my husband and I just decided we had lovely chickens. They were great layers, but he just said, you know what, it's time just to take a break, take the winter off, reassess in the spring, see how we feel, and if we want to proceed, then we will. And the biggest thing about my chickens was I started with hens, laying hens, because all the kids were home. We ate the eggs, and my youngest son sold the eggs, and it gave him a little bit of money. It helped supplement the cost of the feed and so forth. And now my boys are grown up. They don't live with us anymore. And so I was like giving eggs away like crazy. And if I did sell them, I had a few clients that did buy them from me, and I gave them at extremely low discounted prices because, you know, I just felt that it was a blessing to people. And but with the cost of the feed rising, just to feed my hens, it was costing me $75 a month just alone for their feed. And that isn't any additional things that I might have to purchase, like their bedding or their other oyster shell or supplements that they need to have. So it was just time to take a break. But I'm going to say that every morning I would get up and look out my bedroom window, and I'd see the hens and they'd look up at me. And so I do kind of miss that a little bit, but I'm sure I'll get over that in the cold winter months when I don't have to trudge out in the snow and the ice to feed and water them. So that's a few updates. And I just wanted to take a few minutes and share some of the things that I'm just been trying to implement this month. And of course, my last video, I showed some cozy little fall purchases that I made just from Walmart. And I got the new fuzzy bed comforter, and I got a couple faux fur throws for our sitting chairs for my husband and I for early mornings or late nights having our coffee. And I got a cute little fall lamp. I updated my pillows, which I absolutely needed to do because my other ones, I'd had them forever and ever and ever. I had made this cute little pillow here, so I did that. just some cute little things that I felt like I wanted to do just to usher in the fall days ahead. And I don't know if you guys have this. Right now, it's still really nice here in Canada. It's almost like a renewal of summer again has moved in, and it's been lovely weather, and we're enjoying the warm days. And but once that leaves and we fully get ushering into the colder months, it gets more overcast and darker here in our area. And I don't know if you're like me, but I get where if I don't get enough sunlight, it really does start to get to me. So I do have one of those lights, those UV lights, and so I do try to use that in the evenings once that sunshine, isn't here as often. But I just wanted to pop in and just share a couple things that I've been doing and give you some feedback on them. So, of course, I'm in my 50s. I do dye my hair. And because I dye my hair quite regularly, because I do have a lot of grays now, I just have found my hair was dry. And so I was looking for a suggested product, and a lady that I've listened to that posts about different things. She's in her 70s, and she's always given little tips and tricks. And so she suggested trying this L'Oreal Wonder Water. I've never heard of anything like this, but they have different kinds. Like they have color protectant one, they have just different ones. This cost me at the drugstore just under $20, and it's for Shine Boost. And the lady that I listened to on the blog, she'd been using it for quite some time, and I looked in the comments and there was such good feedback. I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. So the first time I did, wash my hair, condition, rinse, and then you put this on you don't want to put it on your roots. You put it through the ends. It's only for 8 seconds, and then you immediately rinse it out. And it heats up, and that kind of threw me for a bit of a surprise the first time I used it, because it heated my hair up. And so I rinsed it out really quick, and I was like, oh my goodness, I wonder what happened here. So I immediately texted my sister, who's a hairdresser, and said, do you know anything about this product? And of course, my sister didn't know anything about it. So then I went to Google, and yes, it is a chemical reaction that happens. It's a natural, as soon as the product comes in contact with your wet hair, it warms up and it activates the product, and then you rinse it out in 8 seconds. And so I've been using that. I've been using it for a couple weeks now. And my girlfriend actually, the first week, she said, oh, I actually noticed that your hair looks less frizzy. So I'm going to continue using this, and I'll try to give you an update maybe in another month and let you know. The only the one thing that I have noticed, I may not be able to use it 2 to 3 times a week, was that I did notice, and my husband said this, my hair isn't as brassy looking, and the blonde has stayed a lot nicer, and it hasn't went, I don't know if you dye your hair blonde, it just seems to lose that nice color. So I have noticed that my hair has stayed a nice bright blonde. So I wonder if that's something to do with this product. So I'll just keep an eye on how many times I use it and give you guys an update. So that's the first product. And then I do, because I do a physical job, and so I do lots of times get a sore back or sore shoulders, or sometimes my arms ache. And so seniors are great because they know lots of good products, and they've tried them all usually through the years. Well, anyways, one of my clients gave my husband and I this bee venom. Now, we are not allergic at all to bee venom, so none of these suggestions They're just what I'm doing. I don't know anything. I'm not, in any healthcare position to tell you or recommend products. I'm just letting you know the things that I've been doing and that have worked. And so we're not allergic in any way to the bee venom. And this one has something else into it, which is like a Botox formula as well. And so he gave me this to try, and it really does work. And so I just thought I'd pass that along. But like I said, be wary if you have any, allergies or anything like that, because that would not be good. And I had a really bad day. I was up and down a ladder doing some extra work for a client that hired me privately because she's a senior and she just needed that extra help to get things under control. And so I was up and down a ladder the one day, and I took a terrible dizzy spell, and I realized, I need to get a better handle on my eating habits and making sure that I'm keeping my sugar levels, or my insulin levels more consistently instead of crashing and burning. And this was a lady that I had kind of at the very end of my day, and I was doing a lot of exertion, and I was really not feeling well for a few days after that. And my husband said to me, honey, you need to eat more consistently. And I don't know if you're like me. I'm not a huge breakfast person. And, I throw a banana or a granola bar or a few quickie things in my purse, and that kind of gets me through the day. And so I really need to get a handle on eating more consistently throughout the day, having things that I can have on hand, and implementing something that I'm making that's quick and easy for breakfast. And of course, being my age, they always say, make sure you're getting enough protein. And so I went to Walmart and I bought myself just a $20 blender because I didn't have one anymore. Ours had worn out. We had one of those small personal drink blenders, and it was just so messy. I said to my husband, no, I'm done with that. I want something bigger, and I'm going to start trying to make protein shakes. And my daughter-in-law, she makes protein shakes all the time, and adds all whatever she likes into it. And so I just thought, that's something I could be making the effort to do for myself. So I got the blender. It didn't break the bank. $20. So I'm going to try to implement that this fall. And like I said, I had a couple just weeks where I felt really off. And another of my clients that was saying to me about cortisol levels, like when you're under stress, or when you have a lot of balls in the air in life, you get to the point where you are you have high cortisol because it's like a fight or flight. It's like you can't fully relax. You're always kind of on alert, I guess, for whatever the next thing is. And so if you understand, you understand. So I went to the health food store and I asked, what can I get for something like this? Just to be able to relax my muscles, relax my nervous system. And so I got a homeopathic stress formula, and it has like ginseng in it. It has rhodiola. It has ashwagandha and linden, and just some natural things. And it's just a fast acting. You just squirt it comes in a dropper, and you just squirt it under your tongue. It's very fast acting. As soon as I took it, I was like, okay, this is great. I've been giving it to my husband before bed, and he said he really feels a difference for his sleeping. He's been way more, just his muscles relaxing, and he can get to sleep a lot easier. So we're really pleased with this. It's just Orange brand. I got it at my health food store. It was $20, And so we've been doing that, and it's great. Works good. So I just thought I'd pass that along. And my last thing I wanted to tell you guys about is keeping in the fall theme. I have the cutest little hummingbird wax warmer. And so now that we're back into fall, my favorite, absolute favorite scent is cinnamon sticky bun. And so I just thought I'd share that with you all. It smells so yummy, like you've just pulled them out of the oven. And I've had so many people come when I've got these in my candle warmer, and they come in the door and they say, "Oh, it always smells so good here. What are you making?" And it's not that I'm making anything, but it sure smells like coming home to Mom's kitchen. So I just thought I'd share that with you all. And so those are the few things that I'm doing right now. I'm just working on taking care of myself. The other day after work, I got off a bit early. I made great time, and I said to myself, okay, you've had in your mind now for all summer to go and get a pedicure. Go right now and do it. I had my eye on this cute little shop. They just opened. It was by my bank. It wasn't busy because it was like, on a Monday, and it was, at 3:00 in the afternoon, and I just walked in, and the girl said, "Perfect timing, we'll fit you right in." So I went and got a pedicure, and I said to the girl, I just about fell asleep in the chair. It was so relaxing. And the last time I had a pedicure done, I said to her, was like, I don't know, a year ago. My son treated my daughter-in-law, myself, and my granddaughter when we all went to have a pedicure together. And so that it's too long that we wait to do these little things for ourselves. And I really struggle with setting priority to do those things. And I just usually just paint my own nails, clip my own toenails, do all that stuff myself. And so it was just so nice to fit that little bit of pampering in. And I hope that encourages you. I hope maybe you guys liked these little tips that I'm sharing, that you're enjoying my videos. And I didn't get out on the bike this week. We just had other things going on. But hopefully this weekend, we'll be able to fit something in. We're actually doing a quick update in the house as well, in the mix of everything. So hopefully I'll be able to just take a few clips of that and share you an update with what's going on there. And you just never know what we might get up to around here. So I hope that you've had a great week this week, and that you're doing well and you're taking care of yourself. And if not, start implementing some things into your life that you need to do just to feel good and to de-stress, or to just feel good about yourself. Maybe you don't have the money to go get a pedicure done, but you can surely soak in a nice hot tub and with your favorite bubble bath or some Epsom salts, and buy some nice smelling candles or whatever it is that makes you happy. Take time to have your nice hot cup of tea and unwind. But I just want you guys to know that even though I didn't do some great big video today, I just wanted to share and touch base with everyone that I've been thinking about you, and I'm praying for you. And I really do hope that you're doing well, and that you're having a good week, and that I'm encouraging you, and that you know that there's a lot of other people going through things in their life, and we just have to keep pressing forward. We have to keep encouraging one another, and get out of bed, get dressed, and keep going. Don't give up, because tomorrow's a new day, and you never know what can happen. Things could turn around. So you take care, and I hope that you will be back again next time. Bye-bye for now.